So today we will see, the creation of the pond, and after creating, what are the sort of interaction or uh, with collision, what are the effects which we can achieve. For example, in most of the movies, in 3D movies, this effect, has been used widely, where there is a pond scene. If you throw a stone, okay, so we get ripple effect. So that effect we can achieve. For example, in the movie Hercules, okay, of Dwayne Johnson. So, and from below the pond, a Hydra character will come. Okay, so you get a lot of ripple effect. Even that also, that particular effect also achieved using this pond effect. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna create pond. I'll just go to the option box. So you get to see size. This is the only thing, nothing else. Okay, in the size. Size is 20. Let me take a default one. Create pond. So once I create pond, this is the output, like you get. This is how it is. So normally what happens when you create ocean from here, when you create ocean, by default, when you play, there will be some simulation, right? Ocean, simulation will be there. Whereas for pond, we don't get simulation. Okay. By default, it looks just a plane. Okay. Just one plane like that, nothing else. Okay. But it supports simulation and the quality is really good for the pond. Simple example, I'm going to create uh, a simple sphere, just one sphere. Okay, let me animate this. My sphere is over here and I press set key. At 15, I just place it at the bottom, set key. At 35, I place it here, set key. At 50, I place it here, set key. At 70, I place it here, set key. 95 or 90, like here, set key. Okay, like that. Simple. Any doubts?
No, sir.
So now when I play, what is happening? The sphere movement is happening, right? Nothing else. Okay. So simple thing, what we have to do is to select pond. This is a container. Okay. You can see this four, it's like a box, a wireframe box. Basically, this is called as a container. Okay. It's a fluid container. Okay. So now I select the sphere and I select the container. Select the sphere and the container. You have to come to fluid, make colloid, make colloid. When you do make colloid, there's not, like just look at this. This is the output you get. Now simulation, the ripple effect is too much, right? It's more. So what I'll do is I'll select the container. I'll go to attribute editor. The container have, see, you can see container properties. Base resolution is 100. Okay. We can increase the quality, more quality. If you increase 200 or 500, quality will be really good, but it takes a lot of time to view also. Okay. And you can see there's something called boundary x-axis. This is x-axis, positive x-axis, and positive or negative x-axis. And you have in the x-axis, y-axis both. Okay. So x, y, z here. So normally if you see, it's just a plane. Okay, like a plane. And this having, some thickness, no, that is the reason 3 is there. Okay, even though if you increase to 10 also, nothing's gonna work out. Only container size will be increased, nothing else. Your the size is same, it's not gonna differ. So let it be 3 by default. Okay, you can increase the width or dimension of this by increasing the size of x and y. Okay, so here container consists of density, velocity, temperature, fuel. I'm not going to change anything because that is a fluid part you will be learning in advance. Okay. What I'll do is simple. Resolution is fine. Velocity, damp, turbulence, frequency. Yeah, turbulence is the one you can see here. Turbulence strength and turbulence frequency. So what I'll do, turbulence frequency 0.1. Instead of 0.2, I make 0.1. Okay, but still you have this. I make this 0.1 here also. Okay, good attribute. Here, if you see, there is a dynamic simulation, damping is there. I give damping to zero point 0.1. So when I do, what happens? It will hold the, yeah, see, you can see the difference, right? Now much of simulation is not there. Means ripple effect and all, very quickly it will vanish. Earlier it is 0.02, it was like this. Now if you observe, see, a lot of ripple effect. But if you increase damping to 0.1, ripple effect is not there. Viscosity is nothing but thickness of the fluid. Let's say this is 0.02. Viscosity, if I make zero point 0.1, the thickness, water thickness will be more. So I increased more. Let's say I made it 1. Okay, fine. So this was 0. Let it be. Damp, I make 0.1. Okay, now I'll come here. Base resolution is 100, right? I make this into 400. Let's see. Now you see the quality. You can't. Okay. So I just make 150. Okay, you see the quality here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let me render this. How does it look? Let's see. I need to render in software like this. This kind of effect you are getting. Okay. And you can use this for a showreel purpose also. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll create a curve. I'll go to CV curve. Let me create a curve from here. I create a curve here. Okay. And I create one sphere again. Okay. I select the sphere and I select the curve. Select sphere, select the curve, fluid. There's something called make motion field. Make motion field. There's an error. Okay. Okay, I select this too and I select this fluid. Fluid, make motion field. Okay. Let me check. Nothing is gonna happen. Okay, let me just remove motion field. I'm removing this. So what I'll do, I'll select this and select the curve first. Okay. Select this, select the curve. I'll go to animation. Okay. I'll go to animation. I'll go to constraint, motion path. attached to motion path. Okay, this we know, this motion path we know. Select the sphere, select the curve, motion path attached to motion path. So what is happening now? When you play, the sphere is moving in this direction, this way. Okay. So now what I'll do, I select the sphere and I select this fluid container. I'll go to FX, I'll go to fluids, FX fluids, make colloid. Okay. Quality I increase to 1000. There's no difference. Select this. Dynamic simulation 102. Select the sphere, select this fluid, fluid, make colloid. Okay, I'm gonna delete this fluid. Let me create another fluid. Create font. Select this and this fluid. Make colloid. Like, okay, it should happen. I'm just checking why it is not happening. Select this, set key, then set key, set key. So we're not getting ripple effect. Okay, I'm gonna create new scene, fluid. I create a pond. I create a sphere. Set key, key, set key. Select this and this fluid. Make colloid. Yeah, it's happening now. Okay, I think you need to take a new scene. I create a new scene. I take a fluid. I create a pond. Then I create one sphere. I make this smaller. I create one curve. CV curve. Select this object, select the curve, go to animation. In animation, you have to go to constraint, motion path, attached to motion path. Then later, I'm just selecting this object, means that's the sphere. Select the sphere, select this, go to effects, fluid, make colloid. Already colliding. Yeah. Okay. Earlier there was a motion path. Since motion path was there, like the sphere is getting affected. Okay. So the first frame, the object has to be, object should not be collided with the surface. So what I did you understood anything now?
Yes, sir.
I'll repeat this. I think there is some issue. There are two more steps are there. So what I'll do, I'll go to fluid. I create a pond. This is a pond. I want the sphere to animate, right? So I just create a simple sphere. I create a curve. Go to create curve, CV curve. So whatever animation we want in that particular direction, you need to draw the curve. Enter. So here up to 300 frames I'll keep. Okay. Select this object, select the curve. In animation, constraint. Motion path attached to motion path. Now what is happening? Motion path is happening. I want to bake this channel. That means without this motion path, I want my sphere to animate. So we have a shortcut, a trick. Select the sphere, go to Windows, Animation Editor, Graph Editor. In the Graph Editor, what I'm doing is, there's a command called bake channel. So what this will do, every frame wherever this sphere position is there, no, where, say for example, if I'm here in this position, it will create a key automatically. Okay, whatever position, whatever, every frame, it will create a key, one set key. So go to curve bake channel. So what is happening now? It is calculating. So every frame there will be a set key. See now, every frame there is a set key. Now what I'll do, this is selected in the curve, under graph editor curve, there's something called simplify curve. See, there are so many keys. For example, from here to here, just one direction is there, but multiple keys are there. If I give simplify curve, what happens? Maya automatically will come to know, okay, where to remove the key without affecting the animation. Okay. So now that part is done. Then what I'll do after this, in the outliner, I select this curve, I'm gonna delete it. So now motion path is not there, but still I have my animation. Okay, now I select this one in the frame number 1. Okay, I'm just gonna move a little bit this I set key, and frame number 2, I'm gonna place this in the bottom here, set key, then movement, regular movement. Okay, now select the sphere, select this, select the sphere, select this, go to FX, go to fluids, make colloid. So once we do that, we should get, yep, we are getting this. Now what I'll do, tessellation factor, once you do the collision, tessellation factor is 200. I make this 1000 so that the quality of the collision will be good. Okay, great. Now what I do, I select this fluid container, base resolution is 100, right? I make it 200. I made this into 200. So then when I play this, I make this to 100 back, because system performance should be really good. Normal in the viewport, it won't show. Base resolution, if you do 200 or more, do play blast, you get very good movements. So now in the view purpose, this is the output it is. Okay, what I'll do here is, I select this, I'm gonna hide this, but still you will be getting this output. It's like a snake. You can see snake movement. It's there here. Okay. So try this. It will be really good. Any doubts up to here?
No, sir.
So you feel like it's moving. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you try this, it will be really good. It's moving here like that. Okay. So I'll save this. So in the next class, we'll see the other part. So be prepared with, the theory part, so that, I'll let you know the exams date and all. So I'll inform academic head, and we'll get the dates. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, then I'll upload this video. Just refer to this and complete this pond assignment.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Bye. Have a good day.
Bye, sir.